night. I can't say it's been a beautiful day in East Tennessee. It has not been that, but it is a beautiful time because this Saturday, 3:30.
Yeah, 3:30. Yeah, you're right.
3:30 CBS. No, I'm just kidding. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. They'll probably just change it on you anyway. So go to whatever channel you want. 3:30. Vols. First home game. You can feel the magic in the air. And that magic's going to take you to Neyland Stadium, right on the banks of the Tennessee River. What a time, Landon. What a time to be alive.
There's nothing like it. I mean, this is our home away from home. And
we pay rent.
Yes, a lot of rent. I mean, rent's high in Knoxville, so I get it.
It is what it is.
Got to pay for it. And first tailgate of the year.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes in the weather. We may be braving a tropical storm of sorts, but we will brave it because we just need to be back in our lawn chairs. We need to be back.
The show must go on.
Where we're meant to be, honestly. Where we're meant to be.
Yep.
Where you're meant to be. So come out and join us right next to Church Street United Methodist Church. We'll put all that information out Saturday. And, of course, you can follow up with us. Tweet at us, DM us, message us on a platform if you're unsure where we're at. You'll be able to find us this year. I've got location-specific items that should aid in the locating of our tailgate.
Oh, you got a flag?
Well, yeah, I've got a flag.
Are you planning one? Are we planning a flag at midfield, mid tailgate
of sorts?
Okay,
of sorts. I've got that, and I've got another surprise. Well, I think I actually sent it to you guys because we busted it out this weekend.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, you got one of those?
Did you not see it? Did I not send that to you?
I don't think.
Oh, now I ruined the surprise.
Maybe you sent it to me, but I wasn't.
Okay.
Maybe you have. I don't know.
Yeah, man. We got a.
What do you call it? What are those things actually called? What was the manufacturer called?
Inflatable wavy arm man.
Okay.
I don't know.
Scientific name.
Yeah, I saw it online. I was like, gotta have it.
Okay.
Need it, got it.
What color is it?
Orange.
Okay.
It's Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't Tennessee specific,
yeah, just like a
random one.
Royal blue.
It would be pretty sick, just like the fireworks stores and some car dealerships, they have the gorilla, just the massive one.
Oh yeah.
That's the size of the building. If that became available, I probably would get that, whether it was orange or not.
We could just paint like a T on it or something.
Oh, easily. So it is a big week. I know we have a lot to discuss, but can I divert our attention it's not really so much of a diversion, but can we talk soccer, or I'll even meet you halfway. Can we talk football for just a moment?
You have 10 seconds to go.
It's going to take a little bit longer than that, Landon, because I'm talking about the Lady Vols soccer team. They are playing Memphis right now.
That's fine then.
Number 14 Memphis on the road. The little bit that we have it on in front of us right now, it's been played in Memphis's defensive third, from what we can tell. Landon, the reason I want to talk about them, and we've talked about them a little bit, but I really want to give everyone a quick lay of the land. Lady Vols are 5-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have 5 shutouts, 5 clean sheets. They have outscored their opponents 18-0. That's 450 minutes of gameplay unscored upon. They're going for General Neyland's 1939 unbeaten, unscored upon team. Like that's what, just to put into perspective, that's what they're going for.
That's a standard.
That is the standard.
Okay. I like this. I like this defense.
Defense wins championships.
I don't know if Tony Vitello is going to go down that route of just, he's got really good pitchers. I just think our ballpark might not be the best to do that, but hey, maybe he's the next coach to lock in where defense is most important.
Don't worry about it. That's not all this Lady Vols soccer team has. I'm glad you mentioned that. They do have a stellar defense, stud goalkeeper, but they also have up top Shay O'Rourke. She has 8 shots on goal, 5 goals. When Shay shoots, she scores. She scores, if you will.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I love a good Shay O'Rourke.
What grade is she in?
I believe this is her last year. She was at South Carolina originally, and then I think at A&M last year, and then landed here in the this is a Tennessee gets better in the transfer portal.
Okay. She's been around the block. She knows what she's doing.
She's familiar with the SEC.
She's played on a lot of fields, so
she's familiar.
No stone unturned.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You did mention the defense, so a quick shout out to Caden Norris. She wears the number 1 jersey. That is the goalkeeper for all of you who are confused what the number 1 means exactly. I mentioned 450 minutes unscored upon. She's played 405 of those. 5 saves versus. I know what you were thinking, Landon. 5-0, and they haven't been scored on in those 5 matches. That's easy competition. Nope. Number 1 UNC is one of those games. Number 4 at the time, UCLA, was another one of those win clean sheets. She had 5 saves in both of those games. Guys, the Lady Vols are for real. It's an exciting time. Make your way down to Ringgold Soccer Stadium this year. I encourage it. And I talked about Timmy Howard.
I saw him in a podcast wearing a Tennessee hoodie.
His daughter is a freshman at Tennessee. He will be on campus doing a challenge with them soon. So
okay, we doing a little like TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. And I think I can't remember who he mentioned has a podcast, so he'll be a guest on our podcast as well at some point.
Okay. So should we reach out?
We're going. I mean, if we get Timmy Howard on here, buddy. Yeah, we should.
I'm going to just ask him basic soccer questions.
Give me the first question you ask him. Do you know what position he played?
Goalie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What year was that run? Was it like
the one you're probably thinking of?
2014
World Cup was when everyone kind of learned who the Super Tim Howard was.
I do remember him.
I think my first question would be, can I
Captain
thank
America.
You for your service?
I like that question.
That would be my first one.
That's a great question. Thank you for indulging me because obviously I love soccer.
Hey, it's your show too, man.
Yeah, it is. But I listen, I know a lot of people are probably groaning. You shouldn't be because Tennessee is an everything school. Last time I checked, soccer is in the everything category.
There you go.
But I'll double check my math to make sure that's right.
Hey, not everybody was a big baseball fan at one time either. So
no, that's true. And
there's always room for the bandwagon.
Yeah, and I've tried to decide if I should do like a 15-minute soccer show every week, just a recap,
mm-hmm.
and I might do it. Nothing too crazy, but just hey, here's what happened, because it's hard to, these games are weeknights. Obviously, we're here on Thursday night and they're playing, so it's hard to keep up all the time. With, kind of like baseball.
Yeah,
it's very easy to miss midweek games. I don't know. I don't really have the time for it, but I might make the time for it because the Lady Vols deserve it.
Yep. All right.
I'll also always call them the Lady Vols. And I just noticed that they've got the Lady Vols logo.
There you go.
I don't know if, I guess they can use it. I don't know how that works.
Who is the guy that tried to get rid of it?
Dave Hart.
Okay. Good for him. He lost, apparently. Still using it.
It was a Nike thing, too. Don't forget.
Okay. Nike sucks.
Nike wanted to get rid of Lady Vols. Don't forget.
There you go. I don't have any Nike on right now. Done with them. Do you have Nike on? Oh, you do.
But I'm supporting my guy, Joel Sherman.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Go Keys.
But don't buy anything Nike. I saw somebody post on Twitter today. They bought the new Air Maxes. I'm like, stop.
Will you do sell items?
Yes, sell items is fine. They have to be on sale.
How much of a percentage are we talking?
Like a good enough where you're like, it's like right now. Like I wouldn't go out and probably buy a bunch of Adidas gear, but if it was on sale enough, I probably would. Not Tennessee stuff, just random Adidas gear.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So it would have to be pretty discounted. Like we're talking like Ross or TJ Maxx discount.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's your line. You draw it.
There you go.
In the sand.
ETSU.
We're going to talk ETSU. We've got quite a bit of football. Obviously, we're going to talk about Tennessee's game. It's week 2 in college football. Week 1 was a great start. It was you kind of had to be a real sicko to fully enjoy it. Because that Texas-Ohio State game was, if you're just a casual, you probably didn't like it.
Yeah.
That LSU-Clemson game, kind of, it was a little ugly. Alabama, Florida State.
Mm-hmm. I love how
At
the
least for
national
some
media
people.
have absolutely flipped on Arch Manning in one game.
Yeah, I actually kind of have that as of note, so we'll definitely talk about that in college football. But what transpires against San Jose State, I'm really curious. What about you, national media? What about the Baton Rouge media flipping on Brian Kelly after what he calls a dominating win against Clemson? I mean, they're just like giggling, like they're laughing at everything he says, just eating up what Brian Kelly has to say in pressers now. I mean, he was chewing them out like 2 weeks ago, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of two worse people I'd rather listen to in a press conference than Dabo Swinney and Brian Kelly.
It is fun seeing. I think we should pit them against each other each week. It is
Okay.
fun seeing them go after each other.
Yeah, because they are the exact opposite.
But both suck.
And both cringy, but in different ways.
Sure. Yeah, I think we pit them against each other.
But Dabo Swinney hasn't killed anybody that we know of. So
yeah, check the tapes in Greenville.
Yeah, he does lead that category. Yeah, where's Tyler from Spartanburg? Has anybody heard from him?
We have not heard from him for a while.
Yeah.
And if we don't hear from, we haven't heard from him this week. That's worrisome. That's a good point, Landon.
Yeah, where's he at? Tyler, if you're listening to this, please come on. Yeah, come on the podcast. Maybe come to the tailgate Saturday.
Can we get a welfare check on him? Just due diligence, get it over with.
We'll call Paul, get him to call Tyler, and see what happens. See where he's at.
We'll get it taken care of.
What he's up to. Yep.
Guys, we've got ETSU on the other side of this break. We're prepping for Tennessee's first home game. If you're going to be inside Neyland, let us know and make sure you listen so we can, I don't know, just listen, enjoy it. It's good company, right?
Yeah, let's link up.
It's always good company. Stick with us on the other side of the break. It's More Important Issues on Fan Run Radio. Welcome back into the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. It's More Important Issues here on Fan Run Radio, gearing up for a home game, not a neutral site, not an away game, a home game. Vols return to Neyland. Are we wearing orange and white?
Oh yeah.
I just missed the announcement. So
yeah. It's the same uniforms as.
Love it. Why did we not? If we're gonna do the neutral site stuff, just wear the
We're the weird stuff on
Yeah,
neutral
we're the
side.
weird stuff at neutral sites. We can't get into that. I have airing of grievances though that we need to get to. I'll wait till the end of the show when everyone's ready to go. But yes, we are gearing up for ETSU. We're gearing up for week 2, in college football. I've got my bets in. I might put a few more in. I don't know. Friday night, especially, it gets, you just get a little fire in your belly. Probably throwing some more in. I'm throwing mine in on VIP play, Landon.
You got to. They got all the profit boosts over there. They have the welcome bonus right now. Go claim that bonus at VIP play. Use promo code MORETN. Again, MORETN. Bet just $5. Get $100 in bonus bets. I got some in too already. I'm on some weird games. There's the slate's kind of different this week. There's usually some marquee matchups. There's not a whole lot of them this week. It's still a great week in college football. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I think you're okay saying it's an okay week. There are some good games, some potentially interesting matchups. You're right. This is one of those weeks that this feels like what a normal week 1 feels like.
Sure.
Few games that you're excited for, the others
This is the new week 1.
Right. But it is like, there are a few interesting storylines. The Arch Manning one's a good example of how does that offense look now, not against one of the expected to be one of the better ones in the country. So we're fired up for week 2, just in a different way. And that's okay.
Sure. But yeah, go do that at VIP play. Go check them out. Gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. You must be 21 and over and located in Tennessee to bet.
Go do it right now.
Do it. All right.
ETSU.
The Bucks.
You know the old saying, when you have 2 quarterbacks, do you even have one? Do the Bucks have a quarterback, Landon? Do they need a quarterback, I think is the actual question.
My first thing, I was diving into ETSU a little bit. I don't know really why, but
that's fun too.
Yeah, I'm weird like that. The first thing I noticed, Murray State's quarterback's name is Jim Ogle.
Oh, so you're not even ETSU.
yeah. Murray State's quarterback's Jim Ogle. That is, that's a 1940s quarterback.
I probably work with a couple of Jim Ogles.
Yeah, and they were a quarterback at Murray State in the 40s.
You never know, dude. You never know. They're like Uncle Si. He just casually was the starter at La Tech.
Yeah.
Who knows? Good, interesting tidbit.
Yeah, there you go.
Him and Dean Curley playing next to each other.
But yeah, ETSU, their quarterbacks, Cade McNamara, the former starter at Iowa, and then you have Jacoby Criswell, who was at UNC, went to Arkansas, and then back to UNC, and now he's finishing his career at ETSU. So,
did McNamara not start some at Michigan?
Maybe he did.
I thought he had it and lost it, like a few games in.
Yeah, Michigan, and then but he played more at Iowa. Yeah.
He was on the Michigan teams that before Connor Stallions.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
Yeah. God, he's back in the news. Good God. Why do we keep giving this man a platform?
He's the ultimate fan.
I guess so.
I mentioned their quarterback play. Going to be interesting. Cade McNamara handled most of the duties. So I suspect that. I guess they're going to do this till it stops working.
Yeah.
And this week, you can't use this week as a determining factor, as Grambling State's coach pointed out. I don't know if you saw that presser.
Yeah.
This can't really.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, this can't really be. How you gauge your team if you're ETSU. One interesting note about this team, and I don't know how interesting. I don't know how common this is. I believe I counted correctly. 26 players on this team played at the FBS level, and a good bulk of those. You mentioned the 2 quarterbacks already. Played in the Power 4 conference.
Okay.
Like, this team's got dudes that a lot of people believed in at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Now their running back was a FBS transfer as well from UConn, Devontae Houston. Landon, he might be a dude. He might run through the Southern Conference the way it looks right now.
Not Southeastern Conference.
No,
though.
the Southern
Conference.
The Southern
Okay.
Conference.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean they ran the ball all over Murray State. 392 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. I mean, I gotta think in this game. What is Will Healy trying to do as a head coach? Obviously, like you're gonna want to try to run the football because that's what you were successful at against Murray State. I just think that's going to be a tough task, and then you want to learn more about your quarterbacks. So, are they going to throw a lot more? And you have Tennessee starting probably a true freshman at corner, and another guy that was potentially going to be a backup when this season started. So do you kind of go after those corners to see if you can maybe get something going?
I don't know how Will Healy approaches it. East Tennessee native, by the way, Boyd Buchanan grad. I don't know how he approaches it. From my perspective, if you go into this game and you just know the percentage is low that you have even a shot.
So trick plays?
I probably open it up, maybe not even trick plays, but I probably open the game up with kind of everything in the kitchen sink. And that may not be trick plays exactly, but like my playbook is there's no pages stuck together. Like I'm looking at every single one.
Yeah.
And if this game starts to get away from us, I probably just try to carve out. I'm like, hey, we're just going to do what we do really well and try to carve out an identity against a really good opponent.
Yeah.
That's probably how I approach it, because if I'm a player, and probably if I think I have a similar mindset as a coach, I'd rather lose doing what I do well rather than trying to be someone different and then getting just demolished.
Yeah. I agree with that. And like at the end of the day, you're here to collect a check to fund your athletic program. So I mean, there's no obviously you go in there to try to win the game, but you're why you're there. Sure. And Tennessee has to approach it a different way too. Like it's, and I think it's one of those things where like you can't overlook ETSU, but I think it's one of those games. It's the first home game. That's going to be exciting. And Tennessee has so many young players on this team that's trying to carve out a new role, and maybe some of them their first time playing in Neyland Stadium. So I think that creates excitement as well. I think this game is too early in the season for Tennessee to just snooze past it and not get up for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, yes, and I think it's got to help. Like you mentioned, those young guys, it's got to help that the mindset should be everything we do Saturday is in preparation for next week against one of the best teams in the country, that their offense may be ticking. And so we have to do everything. I think a lot of people think it's easy to overlook that opponent before Georgia. I think it can be, but I also think it's a good, and it'll tell you the maturity of this football team, right? And even the young guys, that if you can use this as a preparation rather than like just get through it.
Yeah.
Because you need the experience. No snap is worthless in this game for Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get guys real game, live snap experience.
And there's not that many guys that I'm like, hey, like if he doesn't play, that's fine. Like there's not many. Like offense, most of those guys are new or carving out a new role. And defense, you're kind of playing your backups already. There's so many injuries within that defense where I think everybody is going to at least play the first half, because like you said, I don't think any kind of game rep is valuable, especially when you have like backups and young guys. Like you want to get the receivers as many touches and game reps as you can. Now, obviously, like in the second half, I want to see a huge dose of Rodarius Jackson and Amari Jefferson and Travis Smith Jr.
Yeah, you want to get your starters in and then out.
Yeah.
Like you don't want them to be hanging around, because that means
that's when you have to get up for the
game's hanging
game.
Around.
Yeah, you have to get up for the game and score fast, score early, often, and then, like you said, get out for the second half and get ready for Georgia.
I want obviously there can be, I'm not going to look and see ones on the field in the past the first drive in the second half and be upset, but I want to see the ones as a whole, as a group, play one drive in the second half games in hand. That's just to play one out of halftime, and then we're rotating in.
Yeah.
I want to see a different quarterback second drive of the second half.
Yeah, that was a question I was going to ask. I mean, do we see like a half and half between George McIntyre? Say they go a backup quarterback in the second half. Do you go one quarter of Merklinger, one quarter of McIntyre, or do you kind of split it up evenly?
If this game goes how I suspect it will, if Joey and the offense take care of business early on, I think you see a second half that Josh Heupel can use however he wants. I don't know who he'd go first, but I imagine it'd be split pretty evenly.
Okay. So
maybe not
maybe
right
go
down the
drive
middle.
for drive?
I think I'd give them quarters,
Okay.
right? Like, because
I just feel like the fourth quarter is I mean, usually the fourth quarter in these games is so vanilla and like.
But if you're a quarterback, wouldn't you rather go back-to-back drives than splitting them all?
Yeah,
down?
I'm with you, but I'm thinking if say you go Merklinger, if 9 times out of 10 he's probably not going to be here next year, do we just go George McIntyre the third quarter and give Jake Merklinger the fourth quarter?
I think since we don't know the depth chart, I think they go with the older guy in the third.
I do too.
That's how I think.
I think that's,
and I don't hate it. I get it.
Yeah.
If you only have enough time to play one quarterback, I'm playing the guy who I think my second is.
Sure.
But if this game goes how I think it should and how I think it will, I think they'll both get a healthy amount of snaps. Yeah, I do. I mean, it's gonna be interesting in terms of pace of this game because ETSU operates maybe not quite as high of a pace, but they operate at a high pace as well. They want to get on the ball and snap the football, which I'm curious if that favors the defense or if you think that would be something that trips them up in terms of if this game can get out of hand like you want it to early.
I just feel like you deal with that in practice all the time where
Sure.
it shouldn't be an issue, but I mean, maybe that.
Well, the reason I think it could is because
you're
so thin
yeah,
right now
you're
already.
Playing guys 60 snaps.
And then that limits substitutions.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think, because I'm with you. You see it all the time. And it's not the speed that Tennessee plays at is unique, but getting on the ball, snapping it with plenty of time on the play clock isn't exactly unique to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested to see kind of how that works. I just want to see the defense. Like everybody kind of crapped on them a little bit of that second half, just not being, it wasn't just a clean.
It wasn't as easy.
It wasn't like the Lady Vols shutout.
Right. It didn't look smooth.
Right.
Didn't look easy. But I also think that's probably going to be how it is. Even in games you play well, it's probably not going to look super easy just because there's so much youth.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, like, I mean, we kind of talked about it. We're one, like, fourth down stop, and Boo Carter has that sack, and Tennessee is...
It looks a lot better on paper, and a lot of us are probably not complaining at all about the defense other than maybe interior line depth after all the injuries. Like that's probably the only thing you're hearing.
Yeah, maybe it kind of talked a lot of people out of like, we're back in the college football playoff.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, that game and those injuries hasn't swayed the computers. They still very much believe in this Tennessee defense, which I find interesting.
They really love Alabama over Tennessee. That was
not the computers. That's the AP.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee's favored in the Alabama game at Alabama now.
Oh, really?
And the FBI. Yeah.
I was thinking the AP poll, or they're just one above Tennessee. I was like, how does that make any sense?
Well, my problem with the AP is they're going based off of a preseason idea they made up in their head with little, because these teams have changed so much, with little factual basis, and then they stick to those preconceived notions, which is crazy. And that's why I do like the college football playoff, which it just aligns with the AP, so it doesn't exactly work, but I like it starting later rather than having a preseason bowl.
Yeah, let's just do no rankings.
I think you shouldn't be able to rank until at the earliest week 4. That's the earliest you should be allowed to rank teams.
Or I think your ranking is what, if we're just going to go based off last year, why don't we just, the final AP poll
That'd be fun.
That's the preseason.
I would
bowl.
even be fine if you did a preseason, but it's not updated until week 4.
Okay.
So you say, hey, here's your preseason is week 1 or week 0 through week 4. And then we're kind of, because I feel like you can almost start from scratch a lot easier because you actually have a body of work, not just one game in this long season.
Yeah. Who's one guy you really want to see on, and Deuce and Joey, I want to get your take on this too. One guy you really want to see this Saturday get some work. That work.
Well, and this one isn't, I'm going to mention this name because and I got to imagine it's going to happen, but Boo Carter needs to play a lot.
Yeah. This needs to be a Boo Carter game.
Yes. You said 60 snaps, every snap. Not really, but a lot. He needs to play a lot. And I want to see him on special teams, and that's kind of, I've got that note down for later too. Outside of that, I don't even know who to pick on the defensive line, but I would love to see an interior lineman show up. And it can be late in the game. That won't bother me. Like, just show flat. Like, give us someone that shows flashes that, like, hey, maybe they're gonna have a chance in the trenches in October.
Yeah, maybe friend of the pod, Jamal Wallace.
Sure,
I think that would be a good one. I like what you said about Boo Carter because the whole thing's been is he like locked in. If he goes out there and make plays, if he returns a punt, you think he's gonna be locked in after that? Gotta be.
You
gotta
hope so.
Any kind of competitive spirit, you run a punt back, you're locked in. I think just let him go out there and make plays. I mean, obviously he's a game changer. I think let him go change. Let him get back to where he was, and we'll see what he's like against Georgia.
Yeah,
but play the crap out of him. I mean, if you're just gonna play him like you did at Syracuse against Georgia, then this is all the more reason to just let him play as many snaps as possible against ETSU because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Joey, what about you?
I want to see some tight end action. Give me Van Doorslayer and Desan Brame out there, dude. Let's get in the little.
I like that because, I mean, everybody along the offense, you're like, okay, they're kind of new, breaking in a little bit. Miles Kitselman is like the only guy I'm like, if he doesn't play in this game, not a big deal.
Right. Which it might be a good time since we didn't know his health status for Syracuse. Might be a good time to just play those guys. He's a veteran. You don't have to worry about him being ready for an opponent like Georgia.
Sure.
And maybe it's one thing you like, let him run out there for a series or two just to
throw him the ball a couple times. Going. Yeah. Deuce, what about you?
Yeah, I want to see George McIntyre.
Ooh.
If he's as good as everyone's kind of hyped him up to be, let's see some game action.
Number 2?
I think
he's the second quarterback out?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean, I think, like you guys said earlier, I think if Merklinger stayed next year, it would blow my mind.
Sure.
And I don't blame them at all. But, yeah, show me a little bit of McIntyre.
Okay. I want to see a little Travis Smith, too. I want to see these young receivers that we've heard so much about. I mean, Travis Smith didn't catch a pass on Saturday, but he was a guy that he just kind of looks a little different out there than a regular true freshman.
Sure. Well, probably because he's ginormous.
Yeah,
that
true. And wearing number 1, like you don't see a lot of freshmen go out there wearing number 1 unless they're somebody.
Brody football.
Yeah, that's a hard number to follow up.
Absolutely. I kind of made a note of a few things of something I want to see in terms of like just overall team. I want to see a special team. You mentioned Boo Carter returning a punt. I want to see a special teams play that flips the game. Whether that be, I'm not talking like our kickers. Like a punt pinned down, they can do that. A long Max Gilbert field goal, he can do that. I'm talking a block punt, return kickoff. Even if it's a turnover on, even if you're able to turn the ball over on kickoff, I feel like the special teams is solid, but we need this group with as much talent is kind of looming around there because it's young guys who just aren't going to see the field in their position, so they're on special teams to make plays. I feel like we just need to see them make a big play. This is an opponent you should be able to do that against. I want to see a special teams play.
Okay.
Mike
like
Eckler's gone. It's blanking on his name now. Special teams coordinator, new guy. He was elevated. He was on Eckler's staff as an analyst, special teams analyst.
It's not Pendleton, is it?
No, I want to say it's like Evan something. But
Crabtree.
Evan Crabtree.
Yep,
that's it.
Yep. Thanks for giving me that first name.
I feel like I really need to see a special teams play. The Boo Carter punt return for a touchdown is the obvious one.
Yeah,
but I'll take just a impactful play.
I would just take a punt return of any sort. I mean, let's
catch it and run.
Just don't fair catch it.
Sure.
Especially if there's. I mean, this is a game where if you muff a punt, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. It sucks, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Just freaking let these guys make a play.
I like the thought, but let's stop at the muff punt, catch them.
Okay. Catch it first and then run.
Similar along those lines, I want to see, and you were able to create them last week. I want to see defensive turnovers, force the ball in bad areas and capitalize.
Okay. I like that. I like turnovers. I think getting after these quarterbacks, there are two kind of totally different. Criswell is more of your runner. He ran the ball 6 times for 46 yards against Murray State. McNamara is just not that same type.
Wait, you're telling me the starting quarterback at Iowa is not mobile? Get out of town.
Doubt. But yeah, I want to see him get pressure consistently, no matter who's in the game. I don't want there to be just a massive drop off. Say if your starters go out, I want it to be continuously for 4 quarters, getting pressure. And then I have this written in all caps: more deep balls.
Yeah.
Throw them.
Sure. Don't listen. I'm not one to advocate for vanilla offense because I think teams know what teams know about you. It's not going to change too much. But you can also, against this opponent, you can almost just run goes.
Yeah.
Out athletic them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know you're going to get out of your running backs, I feel like, and it's good to get them work. But I think this is a game where you really need to keep the momentum up for that passing game.
Man, the more I think about our running backs, I just love that room. I love that room.
And I'm not like it's nice because like you're like, okay, Deshaun Bishop, you're out. Peyton Lewis, you're out. And then you have Star Thomas. Like he could be one guy running the ball in the third quarter. And you probably don't really need him to, but
right.
It's just you have so much depth in that room.
I'm excited because we should see Juan Morris plenty this game.
Yeah.
And I won't complain about it.
Right.
I will not. All right, guys. We have game predictions coming up for you. We're going to save it for the other side of the break. We know how to do radio, so you'll have to stay tuned in. But get your predictions ready. I want to see them in the live chats. Tweet them at us. Facebook them at us. Instagram them at us. TikTok them at us. Whatever, however you need to get them to us. Just get your game predictions ready. These are draft game predictions. You will have time to amend them before Saturday kickoff. Don't worry. So this is just this is first rough draft. Have that ready on the other side of the break. It's more important issues on Fan Run Radio. Back into the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. It's More Important Issues on Fan Run Radio. Landon, get ready. We're about to, before we give our predictions, we're about to see if the Vols can keep their shutout streak alive. This is for a clean sheet. Caden Norris is going to have the chance on a penalty kick. Memphis has just been awarded a penalty kick. 4:55 left in the first half. Oh, man. I don't like this. Not one bit. The vibes are not. The vibes can get real high, though, if this gets saved. The vibes can. Buddy, if you think my score prediction's crazy right now, you're gonna believe it if we save this somehow. ETSU Tennessee score predictions coming up. It's alive.
See, this is crazy because
it's alive.
I personally
what a save.
I don't believe
Caden Norris shuts the door.
I don't believe in sports that 1 point before halftime can make or break a game. I think it's just, crazy.
What about one touchdown?
1 point, one singular point.
Right, but what about a touchdown?
If one touchdown seals the game before halftime, that's a shitty football game.
Hey, you're talking about Big Ten.
So
yeah,
Texas.
Wait, that's your favorite.
So Texas,
you
Ohio,
love Big Ten.
Texas, Ohio State this week. LSU, Clemson this week.
No, I'm just saying, like I've never gone to have. Let's say it's 7-7, like the Cowboys and Eagles right now, and they go and score. They go and score a touchdown with 2 seconds left, and it's 14-7 going in halftime. I'm not like Cowboys got it.
Oh, I mean, that's not what I would have thought.
Right.
I wouldn't have thought it's over.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to. I don't mean to wet towel your good soccer moment.
Hey, Joey, I wanted to ask you this: what do you think about 2 of your favorite teams going to Adidas?
Well, so yeah, I mean, I was all about Adidas at first, and then I got that news, and so now I'm anti-Adidas again. Back on the Nike fan club. Nike sponsor me. They're probably going to make terrible Tennessee jerseys, so you're going to have to win me over. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Prioritize us, and we'll be good.
All right, let's get to our ETSU predictions. Caleb, you up first?
I can go first.
Okay.
I think the offense gets rolling once again. You're going to see Joey Aguilar operate at an efficient level. I think the backups come in, and with that running back room kind of carrying the workload in the second half, I think it continues to work efficiently.
Okay.
I've got a final score of 62-6. The Bucks are carried by South Knoxville's own Ewan Johnson, knocks in 2 field goals to light up their end of the scoreboard.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. I was going to give them an even 7 because I don't think they get 10, so I like 6.
Can I give you like some kind of like damper news here?
Yeah.
I almost went 13. I can see Houston. He's got some speed, just like getting out into open space on like a clogged up run play, when everyone starts kind of running to the football and getting out away on a big run. That's the only way I see. I don't see like a deep pass happening.
Yeah, I don't see it early either. Like I think it's late. Yeah. So I'm going to go 59-10.
Okay. But I think that's the only way they
score. I'm taking the Tennessee over in total too.
Yeah, what was the over in this game? 55? It was low.
That's the over?
Wasn't it low?
You talking about in last week's game or this game
week's.
against ETSU? Let me just give me 5 seconds.
We might be on to something. I think 59-10. Deuce, what do you think about this score prediction?
56-13.
Okay.
Trying to pull the
Yeah, I don't know what the line is either.
I thought they used to have it just readily available here.
It really should be. Well, I'm just
on
book,
ESPN, and I thought they
got you.
Oh, I thought they normally had it on their page.
They do with some of the games.
Oh, I don't think this game's on the sports books.
Oh,
I don't think it is.
That would make sense.
I don't think it's available to bet on. That's right. Because I thought about first quarter over. I was going to take.
Yeah, you're right. Because I have a pick'em league.
Boo. Did we check VIP play?
It is not. That's where I looked for the first quarter over.
Okay. All right. So we have no clue.
You guys aren't gonna like me. 41-17.
41-17.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean,
Now look, that's a garbage
are
time
you jealous?
touchdown. That's a garbage time touchdown by ETSU. I'm just saying the defense, like I'm not
You want to be the
expecting
best Joey in Knoxville, and you're upset about that. You might not be anymore.
Hey, first off, it's not going to be on Joey. Joey's going to go out there and make it 31, 3
okay.
probably in the first half, and then things are going to slow down. You got young guys that really haven't played any real meaningful snaps in college ball, and a defense that, I mean, I know Syracuse. We probably Josh kind of laid off on the defense a little bit, but I mean Syracuse exposed a couple gaps in that defense, especially at the end. Just kind of like,
Well,
I was never comfortable in that last little 8 minutes of the third quarter. I just kept looking at the score and I was like, I mean, they really could like just turn it on, and so I don't know. I'm spotting them 17. I'm not giving them the world. I'm just maybe a garbage time
17's a lot.
tutty.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong.
Wow.
I hope I'm wrong.
All right. Well, Joey.
I hate to be like I said, I hate to be that guy.
Yeah, what's wrong with you tonight? You in a bad mood? You want to talk about it?
Dude, look, I'm wrong 99% of the time on these, so honestly, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really not, like,
Okay. There you go. Let us know your score predictions as we take on the Buccaneers from Johnson City.
You and I believe in you, but who's the Olympic ice skater that they like broke her legs as she left the ice?
Tanya Harding?
Yeah. Just, watch how many points you score. I believe you could score as many as you want.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Just watch it.
Are you taking a hit?
No. Only
This is
me.
not a we thing, by the way. This is Caleb.
No, yeah.
I'm not.
No, that's my boy.
responsible.
That's my boy. I'm the only one that's allowed to have any part.
What did he go? He was 1 for 2 last week.
Landon, I don't know.
I think he made a 33 and missed a 42, 44, something like that.
How dare you bring up misses around here?
Well, he made one.
Sure, but you had to throw in a miss.
Well, I'm just saying for my prediction.
Landon, he went 1 for 1 and 6 of 6 from extra points. So talk about my boy 15 one more time.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah, great for him. After next week, it'll be, the saying.
Where did I see that?
You made it up.
I guess so. Sorry.
You made it up.
He made a 33-yarder, though.
I hate we don't have a camera, Deuce. Where'd you get that hat?
What hat am I wearing? I don't even know.
You got it says MORE.
Oh, I got the Moore hat on.
Oh, yeah. Got that from Hovey Dry Goods.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know you had a Hovey one on.
I got
too.
one
All
on,
right,
too. Yeah,
all right.
we're balling. Supporting. Guys, you can have one of these hats, too. If you go to hoveydrygoods.com, use promo code MORE. We'll get you 15% off that first purchase. So go check them out. Best in the business. Great people. Great service. Fast shipping, too. So go check them out at hoveydrygoods.com. Get those hats today.
Hurry on over. It's flipping season, Landon.
It is flipping season.
Not the con Dabo likes.
Yeah, before we get into that, I do want to mention this because this was news. Ricky Gibson out for an extended period of time. I mean, everybody kind of thought that he got hurt in that game, and which is weird. I thought they just were rotating, and then I was like, he hasn't been in at all.
Right.
So that stinks. It stinks being out like you're a starting corner at all in this league, but then being out 2 starting corners is tough. And this is going to be a big year for Ricky Gibson. I mean, Jermod McCoy doesn't really have to see another snap, and he's going to get drafted. But Ricky Gibson could really use, this is kind of a money year for him. He gets the NIL deal. There was rumors going around that he might be looking to transfer. Wanted that cornerback 1 money after Jermod gets hurt. And, this is going to be a big season for him. And it stinks that he's out for an extended period of time. I don't know what that means. We talked about it on the Chase Thomas podcast. That sounds really bad. That you just have no clue when he's going to be back. So I assume it would be.
I think it's better than a timetable of
out
long.
for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Months.
There's a chance. Now it could be. We don't know how slim of a chance. We don't,
Yeah.
but you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. I mean, it makes that Colton Hood addition in that spring portal even bigger.
Mhm.
And that evaluation of Ty Redmond, who looked good against Syracuse. You know, I think this week, you need to force feed those guys as much as possible. And Jalen McMurray over there as well. Like, those guys need as many reps as you can get them because, I mean, Georgia spent a buttload of money in the portal to load up on those wide receivers. So,
Right.
going to need those corners to defend Zachariah Branch. Thomas was another one that they got. So, just going to be tough to get through that. But I think the defensive line is going to have to help them out. Obviously, the safeties, linebackers, all that to try to make up for that loss. Because even though you might be okay at cornerback, it's still a huge loss in losing your starter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. You got a game to figure it out, and then it's got to be figured out.
Mhm.
That's fun times. Fun times.
Yep.
All right.
Big Orange Cup on.
Yeah, flipping season.
Yeah. So let's start with good news.
Sure.
Tennessee was able to flip 3 guys in a span of 11 days. That was offensive lineman Kamari Blair from South Carolina, and then you got Tristan Keys, the 5-star wide receiver from LSU, and then topped it off with Hezekiah Harris from Auburn, who had been committed to Auburn since June or July of 2024. So a really long time, 6'5", 230 edge, 4-star, ranked the number 99th overall player in the country, number 15 edge, number 11 player out of the state of Alabama. So just going to get and flipping a guy from that home state is pretty cool to see. And I think it says a lot about Chop, and we all knew he was a good recruiter, but him staying on a guy that's been committed there for over a year and, just keeping that door open. And I think the way that Auburn has gone maybe helped Tennessee out. So appreciate Hugh Freeze with the assist, and Tennessee lands 3 top prospects by flipping them from other SEC programs.
Yeah.
And then the bad news, which happened today. Tennessee loses out on offensive tackle J.B. Shabazz out of North Carolina, loses him to UNC and Bill Belichick. I don't know if he watched the game on, was that Monday?
This can't be related to play on the field at all.
No.
So.
Well, I mean, I'll just give a kind of inside scoop a little bit. We were kind of messaging back and forth this week about coming on the podcast, and then he flips his commitment. So, I mean, I
don't know if you should have told that.
Whatever.
I just feel like you might have. You're one of the last few Tennessee people to speak to him.
Okay, yeah, it might be me. I don't know.
You gotta. I mean, listen, Ross ain't gonna put you on the road if you can't close.
I mean, I was trying to get him on the pod, and he seemed like all for it.
You are a pal guy, aren't you? Just talking to Tennessee kids, they can't land.
Okay. But yeah, that's that was a tough loss. It sounds like, I mean, if you watch the game, you're not trying to go there for what's happening right now at North Carolina. So, and who knows if Bill Belichick's going to be there for any.
But then Stephen Belichick's right behind him, so it's a dynasty continued.
Okay, gotcha. Well, Tom Brady isn't walking through the door, so I don't know if you want to play at North Carolina, but hey, more power to him. It seems like it was North Carolina may be a little desperate and do a large sum of money out there, and Tennessee wasn't willing to match that. So, whatever.
Probably so.
We move on.
Sure.
And Tennessee does have a good tackle class so far, so I don't think it's anything. I mean, definitely didn't want to lose him, but when you have Gabe Asinda, Kamari Blair, Edward Baker, some of those guys that can play that offensive line, I think you've done well enough there. Obviously not ideal to lose somebody, but I mean, he's staying home, going to North Carolina. It's not like he's going to a rival and you just got beat out. I mean,
right.
It was kind of a desperate heave, and North Carolina lands him. What'd he do? but they look atrocious.
That was an ugly football game.
I mean, they look bad.
I didn't know blank on his name, the quarterback that came in later.
Max Johnson.
I didn't know he was still there.
Yeah. I mean,
He's old. I think he's as old as the girlfriend, right? Is that what they said? I don't think the broadcast said it. Maybe
yeah.
Kirk said it. I don't know.
I think you're right.
It's crazy. Slightly disturbing.
Yeah, same age. And at one time, the score
Bill
was they're getting beat by 24 points.
Yeah, it was 41-7, which is the age he was when she was born, I believe, is what I saw.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Listen to this. North Carolina has, guess how many commits they have?
32.
Joey, Deuce, y'all got any guesses on how many commits UNC has right now?
23.
What'd you say, Deuce?
28.
37.
Holy.
I mean,
just the Belichick?
I was gonna argue everyone's Tennessee. Josh Heupel can't develop for the NFL. If that's truly what it's about, every player should be knocking down the door for North Carolina. There's no coach in college football that can claim they develop NFL talent better than Bill Belichick. There's not, right? I mean, there's not a single one. If that's what it's about.
Yeah. I mean, that's just throwing whatever at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, what are that? Because they don't have a high ranking.
No, they're still like 17th in the country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
37.
But hey, it must be what it's about for 37 guys out there because, like I said, there's no one else that can claim that.
Yeah. We going for a even 40, you think?
That'd be sick. I'm in.
I mean, what do you do with the rest of that? I mean, I guess you can.
They're going to transfer, so you better be able to replace them.
I guess so.
Did you see that game Monday night? They are going to transfer. No doubt. It's so sad, too. That's that just game as a whole was very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I mean, they
TCU
put a
colors,
freaking
the
headset
North
on Kirk's dog.
Did they?
Because,
that's how out of hand it got.
Yeah.
Poor Ben had to sit through that.
Yeah, because I think Kirk got some people in the comments upset about. They're like, "What are we doing?" He was like, "I mean, these are the hardest games to like sit through." And
this is what we were talking about, the concession stand at SEC games.
Yeah.
This is the concession stand time.
yeah,
We're eating funnel cakes, baby.
yeah, putting headset on the dog. I mean, the dog was up on its back legs for 3 minutes.
This is Peter Burns. You know, game's getting out of hand when you get a Litton's mention from Peter Burns.
Yeah,
you know it's coming.
Yeah, that's flip season.
Would you like my airing of grievances now or after college football?
You can do it now, and then we can go on
a
break.
Airing of grievances.
Okay.
Number one, I realized as I was going through a rewatch of the game, going play-by-plays, whatnot, ESPN, ABC flipped the Tennessee game to the pregame show for Alabama and Florida State. Not even kickoff. The pregame show. Tennessee was only up 12. It was before they scored their last touchdown to go up 19. If Joey Aguilar throws a pick six, it's a one-score game. Are they flipping back?
Maybe.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So you can't justify it was a blowout because it wasn't. Brian Kelly might think it was a blowout. I don't know. But that's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. Let's not throw the blame at them entirely, though. Let's throw the blame at if this was not a neutral site game, I would have probably been at the game, so I wouldn't even had to deal with it.
Good point. But it's very irritating because maybe this doesn't happen, and they're like, oh, we messed up. We're not going to do that again. But the spiteful person in me wants to see it happen all over the country now. And then it get out of hand. Someone throw a pick six, one-score game, and what do you do? It blows my mind. And you know what? I'll say this. if they had put up a warning 2 minutes before or something and said, in 2 minutes, this is playing concurrently on ESPN News right now, and in 2 minutes, it will only be available on ESPN News. That would be more understandable.
Yeah, but just go straight.
Flip it there, and then there's a little blip in the corner, and then it's not working on your ESPN app. On your app, it's not available. That's crazy.
Didn't they give us a heads up though? It was the yellow in the bottom corner.
Right, like as it was happening.
Oh, I thought there was a little bit of heads up.
I mean, it might have been, but like you said, I don't know of any announcement by the people talking.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely didn't hear anything.
It's just crazy to me. And I don't even think, I'm not trying to come at this from ABC, ESPN hates Tennessee. I just think it was an all-around stupid move. That's it.
It's all about the viewers.
If I was watching a random game and that happened, a game I was into, I would be very upset.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand that it's like the views and stuff, but I mean, if the beginning of the game's not going to be more exciting than any second half play, not even the beginning of the game, sorry, the preview. Like if you're going to, I get it, big matchup, FSU's redemption, Bama, like all this stuff, put that on ESPN News. Like the diehards that, or at least even the casual fan that wants to get there early enough to see them run out and see the warm up or whatever, the pregame show, go to ESPN News.
And yeah, again, I'd still think it's dumb. I'd feel differently if they had tuned in right at kickoff.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, yeah, I still disagree, but at least I'm like, okay, well, you know what? This is probably the more exciting game now.
Yeah, it's a crazy move. My other area in agreements, it is for something that just came up. Tennessee is still tied with Memphis 0-0, about to start the second half. But it's Joey's assertion of other sports. Like the puts it out of reach. How did you phrase it? Do you want
to? I knew I'd get you teed up. T-barred up. No, I was just saying that like right before half, one goal in soccer can really put it away. Like it's like it
flips momentum.
It's a massive. You're right, exactly. And same thing with hockey. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a little bit better for hockey.
Yeah,
I'm a huge hockey guy. I want shootouts.
You're right. So you're right in that it flips momentum and can make it difficult to dig out of a hole. It can. I mean, the biggest thing is it flips momentum because you still have 45 minutes to go score a goal and tie it up, and plenty of time to score two and even take the lead. If we're just talking like momentum flip, I think we all talk about how critical it is if you're the team trying to score before the half, how critical it is to get those last points in, whether that be your last points or not. Because, I mean, especially in a game that flows like basketball, sure, it'll never be the last point scored. But, I mean, we talk about it all the time that dagger three to end the half.
Yeah, okay, that's the moment. No, I didn't mean momentum as much as I meant like, yes, it can happen in football, but there's a decent amount of soccer games that it's 1-0 right before the half, and then it ends 1-0. And again, but now it makes the goal in soccer absolutely electric, or a save, per example, because it means so much more than
it's a goal on stand. I mean, that PK is cool. A goal on stand.
I'm not gonna. I won't pull that.
That PK save was a goal on stand in football.
Yeah, that's Tennessee versus Kentucky, fourth down stand.
No, I think that moment was different because it was the goal on stand against Georgia that ended up not mattering in 2020, but felt awesome in the moment. You thought we had the momentum. You thought we had Kirby Smart by the neck and we were going to wring him out in the second half, right?
Oh, dude, I was going to cut his bowl cut.
Yeah, that's what just happened. I think it's different specifically in this scenario because it was a PK with 3 minutes, I think is what it was, to close the half. So it's like, it's right at it. You don't have time to respond in that period. And I think that's
momentum 100%. I definitely get that.
That's what made that one more nerve wracking, is like, that's a backbreaker. You have to go and sit on that for 10 minutes rather than if they scored with 20 minutes left in the half, you just shake it off and move on, try to score another.
Fair enough.
No, yeah, it's a low scoring game, but it's not. And at this level, 5 games without a goal scored on is crazy. I don't know what the record is. I need to look it up.
I don't know who I know they played UNC, but then I don't know who they played other than that.
I mean, UNC, UCLA.
I knew UCLA.
Lincoln Memorial, who is a young D1 program, but they're a good soccer program. I don't know exactly where they rank amongst the D1s now because they are so fresh to that level. And then I'm blanking on their last game. It wasn't Eastern Kentucky. That's how they beat 9-0. I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But, yeah. All right. Airing grievance is done. We'll go to the break so Landon can catch a breather. We've got week 3, week 2. I keep wanting to call it week 3. Week 0's got me thrown off. It's like high school football all over again. Week 2, college football. We're going to talk about the marquee matchups, the games that you might not care about, but you need to care about. We need you to focus on. And then, of course, some of our favorite picks. That's all on the other side of the break. It's More Important Issues on Fan Run Radio.
What's the
Welcome back in to the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. It's more important issues here on Fan Run Radio. Talking week 2 in college football. There are marquee matchups. There are cupcake games. There are those brutal non-conference games in the Big Ten that just add to the already challenging 9-game stretch that they have to go through in conference play. Ohio State taking on Grambling. Whew. I mean, no wonder Lou Holtz has just been attacking Ryan Day over and over. He's got to prepare for Grambling in the midst of that. I'm starting to feel bad for Ryan Day. Do you think Lou Holtz knows they won a national championship? Like, he's still going after. He's like, yeah, they still suck.
Well, yeah, he found out that Ryan Day pierces his nipples.
There's nothing else that could have been.
It had to be.
And it wasn't Photoshop. Did we confirm that? That's my only thought, is it could be Photoshopped.
I don't know. There's got to be another picture.
All right, we're on Ryan Day Nip Watch 2025. Joey, we're gonna get you boots on the ground for this one.
Magnets
I'm
ready.
sending you to Columbus.
Magnets ready.
Joey Magnets.
If you figure out that you might pass Joey Aguilar again.
Pass. Hey, I've been here 4 years. He's been here 6 months.
Not even, man. Not even.
Come on.
Landon's throwing you out.
It's ridiculous, dude. Be your own people.
He's got to win more than a neutral site game for me.
Yeah.
Joey. You're still up there.
I have like 10 wins in Neyland. I'm gonna need you to see at least 3 or 4. A couple big ones too.
And did you say 4 years? 10 and 4?
How many scrimmages do they have in Neyland? Just 2?
Yeah, I think so.
I've touched the Neyland grass as much as Joey Aguilar has.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good point.
So you got to at least touch it for a third time before
Okay.
I even remotely consider it.
First play of the game, 75 yards to Mike Matthews. Did that pass you? Actually, let's not even go ETSU. Let's go he beats Georgia.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. If he goes
Okay.
beats Georgia, fine.
Okay.
I'll just have to do something cool.
That's
the
what it
next week.
takes.
All right. Week 2. Let's run through them.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know what list you have, Landon, but I'll hit on some of mine, and you can pick up where I miss, I guess.
Okay.
First one, of course, is Michigan at Oklahoma. That is the premier game this week, right? Any disagreements?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely one of them for sure. I mean, this is the only ranked matchup. Yes.
Well, and I think it's interesting because it's still very much a feeling out. Like, we don't know exactly what to make of these two teams. We're going to find out a lot about John Mateer, like how this Oklahoma experiment's going to go. But it won't tell the full story, whether it goes great or whether it goes poorly, but it'll certainly tell a chapter of it.
Yeah.
And so that's an interesting way to see how that shakes out. Michigan, not the same team they were even close to as a national champion in 2024.
True freshman on the road.
Yep.
Bryce Underwood.
One that everyone believes in. Not necessarily this year. So I think that's interesting. Like, does he just
Should I call Ross
come
Kidd
out
and
and
see
turn it on?
what his prediction is for this game?
Yeah, you should. I bet he's got him winning by 3 scores.
He's probably in Norman,
Probably. You can't trust that guy.
saying he's recruiting.
Yeah, you can't trust him. Yeah, interesting matchup. That is the primetime 7:30 ABC slot. And if you stay for the fourth quarter, it'll flip to UCLA versus UNLV starting at 10:30.
There you go.
I don't know what time that game starts, but it felt right to mention Nico one more time. Arizona State, Mississippi State, is that your premier matchup? Is that the one you're leaning on?
I think that's up there too. Because
I was joking.
oh
You're looking forward at opponents. That's why you like it.
yeah.
Because
I also think it could tell. Yeah, like Mississippi State could tell a lot about because it is at home. You know, this is a Arizona State team who has some height, but they also lost a lot from that team last year. They returned their quarterback. But you have Kenny Dillingham all over the news saying like, "Oh, we have to travel so far to get to Starkville and
Why? Wait a minute. Why was that such a big deal? It seemed like he just mentioned like the game day logistics, like they have to travel an hour, which is unusual. Is it just because it pissed off Mississippi State fans who were like, we definitely have hotels within city limits,
yeah, I think that's what it was probably.
and that's it?
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's
No,
exactly what
they
I'm
don't.
thinking.
Yeah,
We're in the shack.
yeah. I think he's done it a couple times, like throughout the week, where
Okay.
it's become a thing.
Okay.
So interesting to see how that. Apparently, they've had cowbells on the practice field. So
yeah, I mean, you're right to pluralize it, but it is just like 6 little rinky-dink cowbells they have out there.
oh, did you see there was like a girl out there? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
she's like a GA.
There were 2 of them.
She's just ringing it
2 of
all
them.
practice.
Yeah, it's crazy. They could just pipe that in like Tennessee does
Right.
for games.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you're right. It is. I guess I made fun of it, but it's going to be good to see an opponent that you have coming up against a formidable opponent.
Mm-hmm. Also, I was going to mention UL Monroe against
You
Alabama.
got Alabama on upset alert.
They've lost to him before.
They have lost to him before. That was with a first-year head coach, not a second year of note.
Okay.
Well,
also, I was just going to mention, are Alabama fans done? Did you see how much that you can get into Tuscaloosa this weekend for?
Yeah, that's bananas. That's just
what a program.
Tennessee
is playing ETSU. The lowest ticket is $79. This is why Danny White keeps raising prices because, look at this.
Well, I was told we were raising our prices because everyone else is, and you have Alabama dropping them down to the I can get into I've got to pay more to go to my local high school football game than to go to the Alabama game. It's wild. But the thing is, too, though, is they go and win one big matchup and they're all back in. They're just I won't say entirely fickle bunch, but they're an easy bunch to figure out.
Yeah.
Good news is Willie gets to take the whole family this week, so that's fun.
There you go.
I want to ask you about one matchup.
Okay.
Oregon, Oklahoma State. Oregon's a 28-point favorite.
I think Oklahoma State's bad.
28 points? That's a lot of points.
Oklahoma State just beat UT Martin last week, 27-7.
No, believe me, I understand that. 28 points though is an awful lot of points. Am I correct? You don't think that's too wild?
I think it says a lot about where Oklahoma State's at.
I thought that was going to be Oregon. I thought it was Oregon State at first. I was like, who knows how they can recruit with no conference. I don't know what that Oregon State I can't imagine the Oregon State program's going to be a 28-point dog to Oregon. Only Oklahoma State.
How does Gundy still have a job? Did he work his way up to so many promotions where he has that lifetime contract?
Probably. He's got to have a lifetime by now. You can only get so many extensions before you get
right.
At least a de facto lifetime.
You ran out of stuff. You ran out of Christmas presents. So you'd.
It's crazy. 28 points. That's so many points.
Yeah.
That's so many points. I think just of note for all of the preseason stuff for me, Texas, San Jose State. What does this offense look like? I mentioned it earlier against a non-championship caliber defense.
Yeah.
And that, I don't think it should I don't think it should put Archie Manning back in the Heisman talks if he goes and plays really, really good. But I also think we saw a huge overcorrection to the Archie hype where I don't think people are ready to throw him to the wolves. And I don't know if he's that. I also never had him as a Heisman candidate. He wasn't my front runner Heisman candidate because I've barely seen him play.
Yeah.
And then you see these same people who are like, well, who would do that? He's the worst quarterback in the SEC. Well, you're doing the same thing, just in the opposite direction. And listen, maybe they're right. And I think it'll be interesting this week to see how Texas offense responds.
They also played Ohio State.
That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. That's my kind of whole. San Jose State, if they go and flip it on its head, ain't going to tell the whole story either.
No,
but it's also going to show
It's not as bad as you thought it was.
Right.
One that I'm looking for is Illinois Duke.
Landon, I love this matchup, but I'm afraid the way you said that second team's name, I'm afraid you love it the wrong way. Because I've got Illinois minus 3.5 in this game.
I got Illinois minus 2.5.
Okay. All right. At least we're on the same page. I like that.
Yeah, I like Illinois. I think they're good. Duke, I just don't believe in you. Even though you're at home, you got a transfer quarterback you paid a lot of money for. I think you're going to regret it. He might be good for Duke, but you're not going to win this one. Sorry, bud.
I agree. I think it's Illinois. I think Illinois by 3.5.
Okay. Also liked another one. I can't remember which one it was.
The next one.
Baylor SMU.
Okay, where are you at?
I kind of like Baylor. Which stinks. I'm not going to touch it because I'm already picking Illinois on the road. I'm not picking two teams on the road.
I'm glad if we had been on the same page 2 in a row, I would have started sweating them. I've got SMU minus 2.5. And it's not so much like this is one. I almost just bet money line on this one. I think SMU wins it. I took the points because it's 2.5. I thought Baylor looked good at times against Auburn. I also we watched Oklahoma quarterback. Now Auburn, I'm blanking on his name.
Jackson Arnold.
We also watched Jackson Arnold do well at what he did well at Oklahoma, just run around for his life.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at that Auburn game. I'm like, I don't know if that gives me a lot of faith in Baylor right now. And I don't know if I should have the faith in SMU to say they're better than Baylor either. But I watched a lot of that Auburn-Baylor game, and I know a lot of people were kind of sold on Auburn and Baylor after that. Thought that was two really good teams, and I'm not fully convinced of it yet.
Yeah, I don't know if they're great. I do like their quarterback in Sawyer Robertson.
Yeah.
I think he's good. And I'm basing this game based off our chat with William Pattison.
Okay.
He said his most overrated team was SMU. So
okay,
I'm kind of just rolling with my boy here.
Fair enough.
Also, shout out happy birthday.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
I will say for Auburn and Baylor both, I thought there were points in that game where they both looked like, I won't say really good, that's probably a strong word, but good football teams. Like I thought there were moments of I thought they both looked plenty competitive.
Yeah. What about you guys? Y'all got any matchups y'all want to discuss?
Did you talk about Ole Miss, Kentucky?
I haven't yet, but I've got one.
That keeps going down.
Yeah.
The
line.
Oh, I'm on the over.
Okay. I mean, I can't tell if I don't want it to be a game. I guess for entertainment purposes, yeah.
Is Ole Miss going to be your over team this year? They your coastal?
This is a good test.
Okay.
This is a good test.
Okay.
Because it's 50.
Yeah, I like it.
Am I to believe that much in the Kentucky defense? I mean, they're way better than their offense.
Ole Miss might score 49. It might be 49-0.
I would accept that loss.
Yeah.
Because I would make Austin White pay me what I lost. So I would accept that loss. Yeah. If Kentucky scores less than 7 and I lose the over on that gap, Austin White owes me what I bet on this.
There you go. Okay.
I will say it is not the most thrilling week 2, but it's already week 2. So let's take a moment to just appreciate that college football's here. We have it.
Beautifully said, Joey.
It was droughted for so long. We just didn't have it.
We'll stand and go.
I mean, it's just
that's a great point.
It's really easy to get carried away. Point. Man, this matchups, there's just nothing here. There's like 70 college football games. There's everything here. Everything exists on Saturday, and that's all we can ask for. It might not be the premier matchups we want yet, but you gotta have the popcorn before the entree, the appetizer. You can't just.
I've never heard of anyone eating popcorn as an appetizer.
Well, I was gonna say popcorn before the movie starts, but I don't want to.
That's a good point. Yeah, you always go back for the refill.
Right.
I will say, Joey, you're right in that I'm kind of laying out the land as I'm trying to entertain you. And
this might be one of the best weeks of college football. Like looking back on it.
Sure,
yeah, that's true.
And I just don't want to deceive anyone. But you're right, Joey. You're like, hey, you need to be a sicko like us.
Yeah.
And just dial in. I mean, I'm going to be on the edge for this Kansas Missouri game. I think this is a fun matchup. Kansas Missouri are bitter rivals that never get to play each other.
Who do you got?
I'm leaning Missouri.
I think I'm Missouri too.
But I haven't bet on it. I don't think I'm going to touch it. But I mean, that's a matchup I'm excited for.
Yeah.
I think that's
what time is that game?
Week 2 marquee matchup.
I think that.
What's the name of that rivalry? I should know this.
What?
Kansas, Missouri.
I don't remember.
I feel like they just like call it like the Border Bowl or something stupid like that. Especially if Eli
Border
Drinkwitz
War.
is yeah, knew it. Freaking
Nice.
knew
Border
it.
War.
I kind of like war there though.
That
It's
is
kinda
kind of
sick.
cool. Yeah.
If it's a good trophy, I really like it. If bad trophy, I hate it.
It's just a
We got another. This is an in-state matchup. Iowa State.
yeah.
I'm on this game.
Give me Iowa.
Iowa.
No.
Okay.
Heavy on Iowa.
I've got
I'm
Iowa
telling
State
you.
money line.
Like the
Iowa.
wave.
Iowa, baby.
You're Iowa State.
I'm Iowa State money line. I know better than to touch points.
Do we like the under?
So
No,
I know better
over.
than to touch points in Iowa game. I just don't mess with spreads. I will bet money lines in an Iowa game. I will not bet.
I feel like Iowa State. You got to bet the under. It's kind of like Army Navy.
Yeah, I just always get cooked by the Iowa under.
Mm.
Always.
It's because the other team.
Yeah, probably. Another one I like after watching them last week. I think this team's they're playing with an edge that maybe they gave to themselves, but I've got Tulane -10 versus South Alabama.
Okay, I like that one.
I think you mentioned the wave. This is the real wave. This is the green wave, and I think it's menacing.
Okay, they're your G5 team.
It's week 2, Landon. I'm not making claims like that. If the offense,
Well, it's no longer Boise State, so
well, they were never my G5 team. If Hugh Jazz was still operating as the offense coordinator for Tulane, I'd be all in. Did I tell you I was walking? So Hugh Jazz, for those that don't know, and you may not know this, Hugh Jazz is my character offense coordinator in our like 10-year online dynasty. Someone mentioned Hugh Jazz while I was walking through Southside Social the other day. Not Southside Social, South Knox
Are they
Garage,
talking about
Southside
you?
Garage. I got to imagine not me, but the name they said Hugh Jazz.
That's not like a uncommon.
But
like,
that's
a
pretty
very
crazy to just say that name in
is
a
it, though?
bar set. I would think. When have you heard that just in passing?
Seymour Butts. I mean, if someone happens to be riffing on a joke like that, like some funny name, I feel like.
How many times have you heard any of those names just like being said, like me and Landon talking at a table?
I mean,
Because
that's fair.
It's 0 for me.
That's fair.
And then the one I heard was Hugh Jazz, which is of those names, a fairly uncommon one.
Are you sure it was the name, or was someone walking by and they were like,
I heard it.
yeah, I think they were talking about Caleb.
I
He's
heard
over
it.
there cheeked up.
I heard it enunciated.
huge? I mean, was they British? Maybe Australian?
I don't know. That's
I know it's pretty. I mean, yeah. It's now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever heard someone just
And-
casually drop huge jazz during
Yeah,
a conversation.
and I think it's one of the more uncommon names of the ones you were talking about
Yeah,
that you
that's
make the
true.
teacher read aloud.
yeah.
yeah. Or the old people at Walmart.
Yeah, those I love those videos. I hate it for the old people, but I love it. I love them.
It's like I would never do it, but I
Right.
appreciate somebody else who has, zero care in the world.
Right. Those were all the games that I had dialed in for. See, I Joey's right. I prepare for just fans of college football. I should have prepared for sickos. So let me
We got one more.
get my. I'm gonna look for some real sicko.
There's one more
matchups.
sicko.
Okay.
Florida USF.
No, yeah, that should actually I
Yeah.
hope it's a great game.
That's a great point. And poor Florida.
It will suck if Alex Golish wins in the swamp before Heupel.
Sure. But poor Florida, they better kind of take care of business this game because the next 4 weeks are actual hell.
Isn't that? Yeah, I'm with you about that. Isn't that kind of the same way for Ole Miss? Like they have to stop losing like the crap
Yes.
game. I know Tennessee does it too, but like they and they have one of the easier schedules.
Right.
So
No,
they-
yeah, they this should be a win for Ole Miss. It could certainly be a loss because you just never know with Lane Kiffin versus Kentucky.
Yep.
Not a sicko game exactly, Landon, but I kind of like Syracuse minus 6.5 against UConn after seeing that offense.
I have them in a money line parlay.
Okay.
'Cause I like. I think Angeli and that running back. I think they got something there.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
agree.
they're going to be great,
Yeah, I'm not like,
but I
all
think
bought
they
in
could
on them.
definitely be an 8-4 team in the ACC.
Sure.
I do have a sicko game.
Okay.
Night matchup: Stephen F. Austin versus Abilene Christian. That's say what you want. We can reconvene Thursday. That's going to be a nail biter banger.
I
like
need to
that.
revisit this one Saturday morning with everyone. Oregon State's only a 2.5 favorite versus Fresno State. I might like the running Bulldogs. I might to win money line.
What about the James Madison
Oh, yeah.
Louisville game on
Friday night?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, but there's just nothing good for me just sitting there. I told you early in the show I might end up betting on that game.
Okay. I'll probably just throw something on it just to feel something, you know?
Oh,
Y'all do that?
game we did. Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, that's
What do you think I'm doing right now? Sweating out this Eagles Cowboys game.
if you have a gambling problem.
Yeah.
Please call Joey. Will you read that number for me?
1-800-GAMBLER. If you don't have a problem, use our code on VIP Play.
There you go.
How did I fail to mention Vandy and Virginia Tech?
Oh, yeah. That's
Where are you at with that? I can't remember. Vandy's favored, maybe just by 6.
I actually kind of like Virginia Tech.
Their offense just was so stagnant.
Yeah, but South Carolina has a good defense.
Sure.
But Virginia Tech's got a pretty good defense too.
Yeah, I think this will be
And I think Drones is a good enough quarterback where I think he might be better than Pavia.
Virginia Tech's favored 2.5. It is in Blacksburg at night. Joey, that is a matchup. I hope I get to see
I'll be
Vanderbilt
watching.
and Clark Lee crumble. Just absolutely crumble. It'll be a hate watch game. Hate watch game, 7:30 p.m. ACC Network. I hope Inner Sandman comes on and Clark Lee just crawls into his quarter zip.
Oh,
You guys see Diego Pavia's brothers arrested?
I did.
Did you
Yeah.
see their they look like two villains in a Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
that's a great description.
Are you going to be hate watching UCLA UNLV?
What about Arkansas,
Best believe it.
Arkansas State, Butch Jones versus Sam Pittman?
So the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. I care so little about Butch Jones, I can't even hate watch him. That little puny man, just until you mentioned him, I kind of forgot he existed.
You know who we need a Pierce nipple watch is Sam Pittman. He might be tucking him up under there. Can't even see him.
That is a wild thing to say. 10 minutes till 10 p.m. We're not in the after dark, and that is wild.
Well, if I'm already out there scoping Ryan Day out, might as well save
You're-
airline miles and
Sure.
pop down to Arkansas.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure.
I want to know how you found out if it's pierced or not.
You got
Scuba gear.
sicko bet BYU minus 20 over Stanford. It's
Okay.
a 10:15 start time in Provo, Utah.
Who's even the quarterback for
I guess
BYU?
it's
They lost their quarterback.
7:15 Provo.
You know the real.
No, they've got that. We talked about it. It's we talked about this last week. Did we not?
I don't know. Because BYU.
Bear Bachmeyer,
Oh, that's right. We did talk about him.
number 46. Is that right? 47
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking that just because he wears number 47.
minus 20. Riding that heavy line.
Yeah,
Stanford sucks.
they do suck.
Poor Andrew Luck. Does Andrew Luck suck?
Yeah, we've been on that.
Yeah,
Tucked
he
his
does
tail in
suck.
our end.
That sucks because I like him.
He even has he's the worst beard ever.
No, he doesn't have that beard anymore. Oh, we need cameras back there right now. He doesn't have that Colts quarterback beard anymore.
He definitely.
Yeah, he's
still got something.
He
I think.
looks,
I thought
he looks kind of mangy.
or maybe he does look.
No, you're thinking of quarterback for the Colts, Andrew Luck. This is a different.
Yeah,
Andrew Luck.
he's mangy.
I will say the real psycho betting move.
You're outing yourself. You didn't watch the Hawaii Stanford game.
I did.
See, you're
Terrible.
thinking of that Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And
Is
yes,
Is he shaved now?
Not shaved, but he's just got.
He's got stubble. Is what I'm saying.
That's
It's still
his-
patchy.
It's better.
That's fine. That's just a beard.
And why am I?
I want to see the bottom half of that neck.
Who's the head coach over there now?
at Stanford?
Yeah.
It was his QB coach, I think.
No, it's isn't it Reich?
Is it Frank Reich?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it really?
I think so. Yeah, definitely is. Wait,
Huh.
let me double check that. Now I'm going crazy.
Because
I was
he
saying-
was at the Colts,
Yeah.
correct?
The real psycho bet's Texas Tech minus 48.5 against Kent State. Nothing better than sweating out an almost
That many
40. I mean,
points.
7 touchdown spread because you know it's going to come down to some garbage time.
I just sent you all the pictures so you could see him. I mean,
Yeah, it's Frank Reich.
Okay.
You're thinking of the old Andrew. Like I just sent you all
He's
pictures.
still
to
ugly.
level.
I watched that
That's
Stanford
fine.
Hawaii
The
game.
beard's fine though.
You can get into Tulsa, New Mexico State more. That's a more expensive ticket than Alabama.
Well, New Mexico State has that new field logo with the New Mexico outline. It's pretty sick. It's just a square. Did you see that?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Their
UL Monroe. That's what I was trying to think.
their
of.
midfield logo is they've got their logo and then it's like a state outline and like lighter green grass. And the state of New Mexico is essentially just a square with 2 little indents at the end. So it's you can't really tell what's going on there.
I like
It's
that.
pretty sick. I like it a lot.
Did you see Idaho's helmets?
Udo, no,
They say fighting taters on it.
what's their actual mascot?
The Vandals?
That's Idaho State.
No, that's Idaho.
Oh, what's Idaho State?
I don't know what Idaho State is. But yeah, fighting taters is sick.
So they went, well, not if they're abandoning the
Did you
Vandals
just send
mascot.
me pictures of Andrew Luck?
Because they're the Bengals. Interesting. Yeah, because I just needed everyone to be like, make sure we're on the same page. That those are 2 different Andrew Lucks. But the Vandals is one of the coolest nicknames.
But fighting taters is cool. They should change it.
Would you be okay if Tennessee put moonshine? I don't know. Would you? On their helmets?
Fighting moonshine?
I feel like it's got to be a moonshine runners. I don't know. You would be okay with that.
Just straight up moonshiners.
Or just shiners?
Moonshiners, shiners
I like that.
on the side of the helmet.
Yeah.
That's
This is an
crazy.
arguably worse beard than the Colts beard. I mean, this is. You kidding me?
I can't, Joey. These takes are insane. Close it out.
He looks like he's got.
No.
I mean, he might be fighting something. So.
Crazy. The picture I sent you
Oh, I'm not looking at the picture. Did you send me a picture?
of the Colts beard.
Oh, it's in.
Google
2
everyone.
pixels, so I can't
everyone
really tell.
Google Andrew Luck right now.
I'm
No,
done
it was definitely-
talking about Andrew Luck.
was definitely
and his
neck heavy.
Crappy beard. It took till he was like 40 years old to grow a beard almost correctly. I'm sorry, dude.
Watch yourself, brother.
One last thing, Georgia Tech. Did you see the jersey that the returner had that he had to like throw on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you understand what that is.
Yeah. But did you hear
People
what
on-
Brent Key had to say about it?
No, but people on Twitter are very confused. They can't get him a jersey that fits.
Well, Brent Key was like, "We will never see that jersey again."
Well, yeah, because he got drugged down by it.
Yeah, he was so mad about it. I mean, why can't they just make sure the jersey, like the numbers, are correct?
You know, that's a great question that I've always wondered when they have to do that crap. Yeah. I don't know. Player needs his number, I guess.
It's like maybe he like does number 12 or whatever have to be on the punt return team?
That's a great question too. He better be blocking his butt off.
Yeah. Also, one more thing: single portal window.
Yeah. We're working our way back.
Thank goodness.
It's happening.
It's about time.
I'll believe it when I see it. Congress will flip it.
Yeah. It does have to be voted in, but yeah, that's the thought is going to be the 10-day window starting January 2nd, which I don't know why we can't just be like the national championship 10 days after that.
It's way too easy.
I don't know why we have to do it right in the middle of the college football playoff, but
well, part of it is because we're still doing the student athlete thing.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, yeah.
It's really hurting.
We're not doing the spring window, so I guess we do get that.
I mean, Nico is still eligible after withdrawing from all of his classes in April, so that's interesting. We care about the student athlete experience, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Joey Aguilar was still taking classes at App State, I think, when
He's on
it's
his
crazy.
3 teams ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's about time. I don't know why that. And it was 30 days total for the portal window, and now this one's going to be 10. I don't know why it was.
It's
that
time.
long. Yes, it's time. Let's get back to kneeling. What time we get into the tailgate? 8? Everybody agreed on 8?
Man, it depends on the weather. If I wake up and it's
here we go. Is this the rant we went on last time? I don't know. Sorry, Caleb. I feel like I'm doing it out with you tonight.
yeah, Joey, it can be sunny and 75, and you're not showing up till 2. I'm just over here saying, like, if I wake up and it's piss pouring rain, I don't know if I'm going to be motivated to fly over to the church parking lot. I mean, I'll be there before 10 for sure, even if the piss pouring rain.
It is 3:30. I keep thinking it was a noon game. That's UAB.
I'm thinking 8 for sure. Yeah, if it's piss pouring rain, maybe we go earlier.
Caleb, when does the
lot
orange
opens at 7.
jumpsuit come out this year? I mean, is it going to happen?
It might happen if it's raining. It might just
Dude, that jumpsuit would be miserable in the rain. It'd be so heavy by the end of the day.
It's like a wet dog.
Dude, if it rains like this morning wasn't bad when I left for work.
Yeah.
But if it rained like when I was coming home for work,
Yeah, no shot it rains like that again.
well, the tough part is like
Not gonna look.
loading. You can't load up or unload in that thing.
Yeah. I was telling Deuce on the way here. I was
Bring a
like,
change of socks. You
Yeah,
never want wet feet.
I'm probably gonna bring a change of clothes.
I mean, yes, that, but definitely, you know what? Probably bring 3 or 4 pairs of socks. It's gonna be the good idea for Saturday.
we just go slides.
I'm probably going waterproof boots Saturday.
Huge. You could also pull
Don't have any.
people don't like it, but front seat of the car. If you get enough energy around the front seat of the car, you can sit there, window open, and talk to everybody. I've done it before.
You just sit in the front seat
I've done
at
it.
our tailgate.
No. I'm talking about like an Eagles
I was like-
tailgate. I've done it where it's
Okay, I
just
was
like, hey,
whose car did you get?
again, it's got to be parked right. It's got to be the one truck that's like basically sideways into the tailgate. But you can.
What time are you getting there, Joey? Are you
I'll
going?
be in Nashville.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
about
no.
to give them another freaking PK.
Wow.
Oh my
Ooh, I want to see this
gosh.
one.
Oh,
all right. I do have some questions. Y'all want to get to those real quick?
yeah. Let's knock them out real quick.
Okay. What position group needs to take a step this week? in your
Cornerbacks,
opinion? Cornerbacks.
just
Like
because
it.
the absence of better talent.
Okay. Deuce.
I think wide receivers, just a little snap, not a big one, but a little step.
Okay. What about you, Caleb?
I'm gonna go with the one like for sure. Oh, they can't really step up this week. I guess we'll save that for next week. I think the defensive line as a whole. I want to see those edge rushers try to take as much pressure off the interior as possible.
Okay.
The interior's got to do their job and help out, but like Tyree West, Joshua Josephs, those guys really try to alleviate stuff on the inside.
Okay.
If you do your job right, you make the game go to them.
I'm going to go with safeties. I don't necessarily think it was a weak spot on against Syracuse, but I definitely don't think that was a highlight of any kind. So I like to see those safeties pop a little bit more on the defense.
I like it.
And I think that helps out your corners as well if they're able to make plays back there. So then we got another one. Fellas, what's on the menu for the first tailgate of the year?
Tacos.
Tacos. And we got the morning crew. We'll have some eggs, sausage, donuts, coffee.
Not just any donuts. Richie Cream.
I'm jealous.
Anything you guys want besides just the OGs?
I had my first I bought my first Richie Cream donut the other day.
What'd you get?
I got a orange vanilla cronut.
From Richie Cream?
No.
It was
I haven't seen those.
it was at the one at Kearns.
Oh, okay.
You got to go maple.
Maple.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That's a phenomenal one, but I hate to do this to you. I'm going to one-up you. Strawberry and cream.
I love
That's
strawberry.
fair.
Anything strawberry, sign me up.
It's a strawberry and
cream, sign me
cream-filled
up.
donut, and it's the best donut I've ever had in my entire life.
See, I'm more of a cake donut than
No,
That's
that is
crazy.
I love
Wait, more of a
That's
what?
cake
awful
donut.
take.
What's that?
It's just like like Krispy Kreme donuts. They just like
Melt.
Melt.
A
Yeah.
yeast donut is 10
I'm with
times
you.
better than cake.
I like
I
a
want
cake.
like your
I want a-
run of the mill, like
want a
hole in
bite.
the wall. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like duck donuts. I can't do fried donuts, but baked donuts that like
See, I like
are
cake
half
donuts.
fake. I want it to feel like I'm chewing on
It's
cardboard.
like a blueberry or like a red velvet. Oh,
Dude, the Dunkin' Donuts sprinkled icing frosting ones.
God. All right. I think that's it. Great show, boys. Thank y'all so much. Guys, go check out Rowback.com. Use promo code More Important Issues for 20% off that first purchase. It's the first game in Neyland of the year. Be there or be square. It doesn't matter if it's raining. Show up. Unless you're Joey, he goes to Nashville. He'd rather watch Vanderbilt. Thank y'all.
It's in Blacksburg.
I know. I was just messing with Joey. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.